Campaigns, pandemics, and a $500 million infusion of cash. The Cleveland City Council charts its own course when directing pandemic relief money.
Calling a special meeting today born out of frustration from how the Jackson administration made its recommendations. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg is joining us live here now to sort it all out for us. Jordan.
Yeah, the creation of this working group is going to be tasked with coming up with council's recommendations on how this $500 million should be spent. But that working group, which is comprised of members of council, will be doing all of this work while they're in the lead up to the November elections. Masks and vaccines, hardship and heartache. We're 19 months into this pandemic, and how to best address the problems that it has created.
Let's start by tomorrow, and let's get it done by Friday.
Will also come down to time.
To try to rush this in during a period of time where all of the council members are actually in campaigns in their respective territories is really in its nature not the right space and time.
Public health and safety, infrastructure, and neighborhood investment. Council members generally agree upon the broad categories worthy of a portion of more than $500 million in American Rescue Plan money.
This is an opportunity for us to do things that we're never going to have the ability to do again.
While the lion's share of the funding is earmarked to replace lost tax revenue, there are hundreds of millions of dollars with very few strings attached to them. Most on council want and will receive more time to come up with their own plan as a body. The course of action was passed over Councilman Bashir Jones's strenuous objections.
The people need services right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not we do 10 more meetings and then, no, people need these situations right now. My residents need their homes repaired right now. They need their streets fixed right now.
Let's try to identify the low-hanging fruit that we can address now, and then we know there's other things that are going to take time.
Ultimately, the council approved a deadline of November 1st to come up with its own spending plan for the stimulus money. That deadline is the day before the general election, which will name a new mayor and a new look city council.
This 133rd council has the right to deliberate over these dollars and not kick it to the next administration.
We've been fighting to do this months ago. But now what it seems to me is that this is becoming more political than it is about the people.
So how does this impact your neighborhood or your particular street? Well, it may be too early to tell. The Jackson administration has recommended about $26 million to be used to help fund the public safety forces in the city. They've also recommended the use of $75 million for economic and neighborhood development initiatives, including the Lead Safe Cleveland program. But again, all of that is subject to change. Live in Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.
Obviously more details to come, Jordan. Thanks so much.